Hello, Aries. Thank you for tuning in to your general read. For the oracle part of this read, I'm using the Halloween Oracle by Stephanie DeMarco. Stacy DeMarco. I knew that was off. And the tarot cards are the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. I am tripping over my words all of a sudden, I'm noticing. So let's see where that goes. Let's see where that goes. Okay, and all right. Yeah, I do want the bottom card. Hearth. This feels like a family situation, a family-like situation at the very least. What do we have here? Ooh, the apple. Actually, I think I like the apple for you. Let's see how this goes. Coming into the situation, there's some blocked energy. As soon as you get into it, it's already blocked. The Hanged Man here is kind of like things aren't moving. You can't really live in this type of situation, though. And I'm getting, especially the way this card feels, it's like you literally just can't get through all the obstacles, and it's just keeping you where you are. There's two face-down oracle cards. Eternal Love and the Jack-o'-lantern, which I think the Jack-o'-lantern is usually protection. That's what it says on here anyway, too. That works. When I get Eternal Love, I'm getting like something that has, like, it's been defined. It's been set in stone. It's the way things are. What they put on the card is something about love is here. Love is love is love. And it transcends physical death. What I'm getting for this is I get like... No, see, because I'm getting protection reversed. Like, I still feel like there's protection here. But the question is, who's really protected from this situation? People around you, I don't feel like there's a problem, but I feel like they are kind of feeling that you might be leaving the situation. There seems to be some question around your involvement. People seem to be looking at you as if you might be getting fed up with the situation and considering moving on. See, the protection I do feel for you, like you have the seat of power, you get to decide what you're going to do, and that's, or at least that's how it's being looked at this way. Like, towards you, the energy's going like, it looks like you're in the position of power. This side doesn't feel protected, but I get that you don't feel unprotected, but the other side seems to feel that way. And you're not, it's not viewed at, the situation isn't being viewed as if you're very grounded or committed to it. Like, people seem to feel, whatever you're dealing with here, that you might walk out or just like disconnect for a while and leave these other people in the lurch. Right or wrong, I feel like that's the energy coming towards you here. It does feel very aggravating. I almost feel like if you were to see or hear this information from people, I feel like you would be really aggravated. Like, you know, I've been here all this time. I'm going to continue to be here. Like, even if I walk away and take a break, I still have responsibilities I'm going to adhere to. I just feel like if you were to hear this from someone else, you'd be like, that doesn't really make sense because I always take care of the things I need to take care of. Now, this attitude seems to be setting the stage. It seems to be going farther. I'm getting people around you just feel like you're not committed to the situation, like you might walk away from it. And I'm getting there's a lot of weird things here. The moon with the winter card on the other side, and then skeleton reversed is almost like they don't feel like there's a support system here. I can tell you what it says. It says strength, but I'm getting support system. They don't feel supported. They don't feel like they can count on you. I still feel like that doesn't, like, I don't know. They don't understand where you're going, and they're feeling like if they make it through this next season, it'll get better. But during this moment, they feel like you could literally walk away and they don't know what you're going to do. For right or for wrong, that's the energy coming at you. Like if you're getting weird responses or people are acting strange, that's why. And it's not about how you view the situation. Keep that in mind. It's not about where you stand and how you're committed. The perception or people are believing that you're going to walk away. So I feel like the whole point of this reading is to try to maybe, if you're not really sure if that's where that is or what's coming towards you, you might want to dig a little deeper and find out, because I feel like this might, if you can unearth this and see like why, what are you thinking, like, and if you find out that is what they're thinking, trying to find out why, and then kind of like squelching that energy, squelching that opinion, like proving like that's not the situation for me, that's not where I am. Or is it where you are? I don't think it is. I really don't. I don't think that's honestly where you are. I just feel like that's the perception. Now, is there something else with this? Because I feel you're going to communicate here. And you might be looking to change some things. You might, to be fair, you might be looking for a break, but you're not going to completely disconnect. But that's different. Like, the situation may warrant you stepping away and taking a break, but looking at you as if you're going to just completely walk away and be done with the situation, I just don't feel that's fair. So I almost feel like there may be a misconnect here. Maybe you are stepping away for a little while, but it's not a complete, like, I'm done. It's just kind of like, I need a minute to freaking get myself together. Like, back off. Give me a moment. I feel like that might be where you're standing. Like, I just need a moment, because the situation is it's not going anywhere and it's too much. You got the Three of Swords reversed, which is the release from heartbreak when I read it anyway. I'm getting that there are a couple things here that are bothering you, a couple things that are holding on, but I feel like as you're recharging, and I feel like maybe that's what's going on here, is you are stepping back and, you know, diminishing your connection to the situation, but you're not completely releasing it. The purpose is so you can gather yourself and not get over upset about things that you don't want to be that angry about. You're resolving things internally. There still are a couple things you don't like about this situation, but you're releasing yourself from this heartache because you don't like how this feels. This is how you're recharging yourself, and I feel like you might have to explain that to whoever's questioning if you're going to walk away permanently or totally. Now, I'm also seeing the owl, and I'm seeing the spider. And the two of these, like, the owl in flight is like, the owl flies at night, which, that rhymed for whatever reason. But the spider, to me, is usually about communication. So I feel like you may be communicating, you may be getting things done and taking care of things, but people aren't seeing you do it. You may be actively involved still, but just not directly dealing with people because you need a break from them, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you might need to clue people in that, you know, you're still involved, you're still doing things, you still got things going on here. The thing is, the owl flies at night, which means, how often do you see an owl fly at night? Like, seriously. How often do you look up and you actually see that? I personally don't see it very often. I see them sometimes perched on the house next door to me once in a while. Or not the house, it's a thing. It's a shop or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I rarely see them in flight. That's the thing. They fly at night, so people don't see what you're doing. You're doing what needs to be done. You might need to communicate that over to be like, I haven't completely disconnected. It may be a case of you don't want to deal with them right now. You just want to break from them. But you're still actively involved. They just don't see it. Now, going forward a little farther, I feel like you want to communicate this now that this is what's going on, because you're going to want to take some more time and kind of work off on your own. You just kind of needed some time to recharge, to be away from this energy for a while. The Death card reversed in the Skull of Darkness. I'm an intuitive reader. What does it say? Blind spots? I don't think it's blind spots. I literally feel like you're doing things, you're getting things done, but people don't see it because you're doing it, to them it's in the dark. They don't see it happening. They just don't see it happening. The Death card reversed is telling me you're going to keep doing this for a little while longer. That's what that's telling me. You're going to keep doing this for a little while longer. It's helping you. The situation is still going well. you need time to step away. The thing about Aries, and it may be stereotypical Aries, but if they get backed into a corner and it gets just too much, and they get really aggravated, they might just pop off at somebody, and they won't like that. And that might be why you're pulling back, because you're like, I know I'm hitting my limit, I know I'm getting close to it, so I am creating this buffer so that I don't end up saying or doing something that I'm going to regret and that you're not going to like. So I feel like that I know that's stereotypical Aries energy, but I feel like that might be hitting here. Like, I'm not only stepping back and putting a buffer here for me, I'm also doing it for you. Because you just don't want to see me lose my temper, and I'm just about having it with this situation. I do feel a lot of aggression a little bit here, like a little angst, a little aggravation at the very least. That might be why this is happening. So if you can just communicate a little bit, the trick is like starting limited conversation, because I feel like when you start this conversation, they're gonna want to like dig in and actually really get going and get talking and I feel like it's gonna be hard for you to make the point like, listen, I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to communicate with you. So you have to find a way to politely just give notice, in the sense of like, I'm doing things behind the scenes. I just am staying out of the main course of stuff. I'm staying out of the communication aspect of this because I just need some time for myself. Handle things on your own for a while. I feel like it's still going to come across sharp. I feel like you're going to try to do it nicely, but it's still going to come across sharp. I do. Because I feel like if somebody tries to trap you in a conversation that you don't want to have, it's going to get sharp. It's just going to get a little sharp. So the trick is like just leaving message, like, I'm doing some things. I'm going to be off on my own for a while. I'm still a part of this, but, I'm going to be over here on my own for a while. Because sooner or later you will come out of this. You're going to do it for a while longer is what I'm getting, though. And I get the apple for you. The apple feels good. It kind of feels like you're still... It's kind of like when you come back into the mainstream of things and you're communicating like normal, I guess you would say, or as other people would want you to. Let's do that. You're in a better mood. You're kind of reluctant to get back into it, but you do it. It's not a bad situation. Overall, it's not a bad situation. It does wear you down at times, but I feel like when you do finally come back, you're ready to come back, and you can handle it a lot better. Your spirits are a lot better. You're replenished. You're ready to do what you need to do. The trick is, how do you communicate it to this other side that you just need a break. You just need to step away for a while so that you can do what you need to do and just recharge. But you are taking care of things. They just don't see it. That's the thing. So you are coming back to it, though. You're not walking away. The trick is to let them know without getting sucked into a conversation that I really don't feel you want to have. As long as you let them know in some respect, you'll be fine. I just feel like if there's a way to do it, but just kind of walk away, just like, here's the message, I gotta go. I don't want to talk about it. I'm stepping away because I need to recharge. All right. I know the message is out there. You just got to decide what to do with it. So if this is hitting, I feel like you'll figure out what you need to do with it next. Okay. So thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.